I keep seeing women comment on my post saying, yes, this is exactly why I'm single. Men don't know how to communicate at a high level. And that's just crazy to me. And it's also very disrespectful to God to think that he put something like a man on this earth and didn't give him the capacity to communicate at a high level. The problem is we as women aren't honest with ourselves enough to admit that we don't communicate at a high level, because if we did, we would stop dating men that we know are no good for us, that mean us no well, that do not really care about us, that have sex with us and then go do whatever they want, and then we end up heartbroken. We don't select great men, but then we expect them to communicate at a high level. You're single because you need to be single and you need to work on yourself, and you need to figure out what more you can bring to the table other than your beauty in your box. Men are capable of communicating at a high level, 100%. The ones you date just don't like you.
Most men want to have peace. Some women, on the other hand, thrive in chaos. But getting silent with your woman is a quick way for her to start losing respect for you.
And I'll be the first to tell you, don't nobody care about that little armpit-sized coochie you got, ma'am. Sit your ass down. Why is it that we as women have this radar, this intuition of when our man is sneaking or cheating or being shiesty, but you ain't got no intuition for when your man is unhappy or dissatisfied?
I'm sorry, ladies. That's not y'all. That's some other ladies that's not in here.
Women are selfish as...
Chivalry is dead, and women killed it.
Ladies, don't be out here demanding a financially stable man and your ass is broke. Don't be out here demanding an emotionally stable and mentally stable, physically fit man, and your ass is emotionally, mentally fucked up. We got to match energy, okay? This shit got to be mutual.
Too many men do so much to try to get or keep a woman that they miss the red flags that a broken or selfish woman shows him. And typically, she's going to show you that in the beginning. So don't be so caught up in chasing after a particular woman or trying to spoil this woman that you miss the red flags in that chase.
Men don't have a lot of options to pick from either nowadays. Think about it. A lot of these bitches, first of all, they lead with their body because they ain't got no substance. They lack integrity, don't have no morals, don't know their worth, don't even know what the fuck it is that they want.
Men want to be alone, but we don't want to be by ourselves.
Men don't have a lot of options to choose from neither, now that I think about it.
Why are men expected to act like a husband in a boyfriend stage, but you don't feel as though you need to act like a wife in a girlfriend stage until somebody chooses to make you a wife?
Somebody, go ahead. Somebody, explain, justify it.
If you never displayed qualities of being a wife, why would anybody want to make you one? It sounds like women just never want to put any effort first. Like, we feel like we just have to offer minimal effort and that should be significant enough. That and the cat should just have it in the bag.
That shit bothers me, man. Dude, there is an epidemic of gold-digging whore in this country.
I get it. Chris Brown got a preference. I completely understand that. That's perfectly understandable. But I'm just like, damn. I mean, dark-skinned women don't get no love.
Girl, I don't know what you're talking about. I get love over here. You don't have the right to tell men what they should like. A lot of women need to learn that.
The shit's chess, it ain't checkers.
Y'all the same women that get upset when men start speaking out about what they want. I need a woman that's gonna start going to the gym.
Oh my God. The magazines start picking at your self-esteem. Every page you turn, you start feeling fatter and uglier, and you feel like your clothes aren't good enough.
You feel offended now that a man's speaking out on what they want. But y'all got every right to say,
you need to add some black women in the category. I feel offended.
Oh, wow. I could care less. Oh, my God.
A lot of women today will give you this laundry list of things that they're looking for, but then they will shame men who express their preferences. They look down upon you for having your preferences. The way things are going right now between men and women, there is no room for error. If there is something that you like or don't like, don't go ahead and push that off to the side because you think that somebody gonna be offended by it or some woman gonna be offended by it. That is a way to be able to establish in the beginning exactly what you're looking for. And especially if you're looking for a good woman.
I've been seeing a lot of girls post the same thing about if a nigga can't pay for nothing, what I'm dealing with you for, what I'm talking to you for. And while that may be kind of true, it's a very thin line, because what y'all asking for from niggas is stuff that they give their girlfriends, stuff they give their fiancés, stuff they give their wife, not something they give somebody they just talking to.
Because I know every time we need to talk about some shit that I gotta do. We don't ever have to talk about anything she needs to do.
So why should he just do that for you? Just because you're in a relationship with somebody, you can't do shit for yourself?
Why do I keep seeing women in my comments saying what men were created to do, or they should be doing this, or they should be doing that? Well, LaWanda, what are women supposed to be doing? Because somebody here is falling the fuck short.
100 ways to please your man by some lady. Ain't no 100 ways. That list is 4 things long. Just suck his dick, play with his balls, and then fix him a sandwich and don't talk so much.
Why do we continue to say we want to be married, but we're not willing to do or be what it takes to be married? Most men, regardless of race, have the same basic standards. Men are not complicated. We as women, we are. Men, for the most part, they want women to be friendly. If they wanted to be around someone who is mean, mugging, masculine person with an attitude all the time, they can go to other men for that. They want their women to be fit. I'm not understanding why this is such a stick up our asses, but men are visual creatures. Period. It's that simple.
I noticed as women, we have a very hard time letting a man be his own man.
You ever have your girlfriend or your wife call you from another room and she's like, sweetie, and then like immediately you go, oh, what does she want? Oh, this is gonna suck. I know it. It's not gonna be good.
We will feel like we know what's best, pushing them to do what we think is best.
You can sit in the vent. I don't care if you want to watch me on the roof, anywhere, but just not in front of me trying to be my friend. What you doing? What you doing? Watching baseball? Why you watching baseball by yourself? How come you didn't get me up? You snuck out of bed. Why'd you didn't get me up? What you doing? Why you down here by yourself?
But at the end of the day, we have to keep in mind that they have their own journey of life to go on, and they're gonna have to make mistakes, and they're gonna have to bump their heads, and they're gonna have to learn from it. I feel like the best thing that we can do is just be supportive. We can give suggestions, but don't be controlling. Let your man be his own man. Let him go down his own life path. Nobody's perfect. We're all gonna bump our heads. Let him make his mistakes. As long as he's learned from it,